Okay, so this is going to be a bit of HIPP review, sourcing review. The whole idea here is, first off, why we do it is if we can identify all of these things in our source, then it will help us to understand and answer questions about the source. Now, as a refresher, HIPP is an acronym, which means each of these letters stands for something. The H is the historical context. So, what is going on in the time around whatever it is we're doing? Okay, in this case, we're looking at the Incas and we're looking at Pizarro. When we go to the I, that is the intended audience. So as you look at the document, the one source you'll have today, something you should be thinking about is, okay, who is supposed to be reading this? The author clearly had somebody in mind. Who is the target audience? The next P would be point of view. Now, the point of view is going to be basically how their view, the author's worldview, shapes how they write. So if they are from Europe, then they're going to view things through a like what they're used to, right? Things that they've experienced in Europe, most likely. The last one being, why am I spacing on this? The purpose. Duh. And actually, those are flipped. So it's obviously it's been a while for you to do this. It's been a little bit for me to do this. The purpose is like why they're writing this. So it could be to entertain, it could be to inform, it could be to persuade or argue. Now, we're building towards this because your source today revolves around really just one piece of writing. The whole goal is you have on the Google Classroom the actual source itself, and then the slides after this slide are all going to be the questions that go back to that. They're going to be loop reading questions. So the goal here is that you're going to go to the first loop question, you're going to read through it, and you're going to say, okay, what is it I'm looking for? And then you're going to go read the source. And using that source, you're going to come back and try to answer the questions. The goal here is that you'll read, answer the question, move on to the next slide, read for that question, answer the question, move on to the next slide. Okay? So that might have been a little confusing. Reach out if you have any questions via Google Classroom. You can make private comments and I can reply to you pretty quickly. I'm pretty on top of that. And yeah, past that, good luck.